A boat with a mass of 1,550 kilograms accelerates with a force of 4,560 newtons. If the boat begins to exert this force while traveling at 5 meters per second and continues to exert this force for 8.5 seconds, then what is the final velocity of the boat? To begin with, I'm going to start by listing my givens. So, my givens. Alright, I know the mass of the boat, 1,550 kilograms. I know it's moving with a force of 4,560 newtons. It begins to exert the force while traveling at 5 meters per second, so that's the initial velocity. 5 meters per second. It continues this force for 8.5 seconds. T is 8.5 seconds. And I'm looking for the final velocity. So the final velocity is equal to unknown. Alright, my strategy is to start from the end. So I need to find the final velocity. So let me look at my givens. I can see I got V naught A and V, and I got V naught T and V, and I'm looking for V. I need one more variable to use kinematics. I'm going to use F equals ma to find the acceleration. So once I know the acceleration, I can use V equals V naught plus AT, and I need T in order to do that. So I'm going to use F equals ma to find T. I'm going to use F equals ma first, and then I'll use kinematics next to find the final velocity. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find A. And to do that, I'm going to use F equals ma. A is equal to force over mass. So A is equal to force, 1,550 kilograms, divided by the mass. Oops, I did that wrong. Wrong. Force. Force is 4,560 newtons, divided by 1,550 kilograms. And that is going to give me an acceleration of 2.941935484 meters per second squared. So I want to use all these decimal places in my next calculation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to store this as a variable in my calculator, so I can just recall it later. Not have to type it all in, make a mistake. Okay, so I've got the acceleration. Great. Now I've got 3 of my kinematics given, so I can easily solve for the 4th. So my next step is to find the final velocity. So I'm going to use V equals V naught plus AT. I don't need to isolate the unknown because it's already given to me that way. I know I need a lot of room, so I'm going to write it over here. V is equal to V naught, which is 5 meters per second, 5.00 meters per second, plus the acceleration. This is where I need all the room, which is 2.941935484 meters per second squared times 8.5 seconds. And when I solve this, I get a final velocity of 30.01 meters per second, and with 3 sig figs, I'll make that 30, oops, not 30, but 30.0 meters per second.